Is it gratitude or is it settling for less? I think we often confuse the two. When does appreciation of what is, as it is, become giving up on your dream for a better life? And if you go even further, you stop even wanting a better life and just start mining the gold in the life you have. Nothing wrong with that, but let's discuss it a little bit. So there is a book called The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel-Shinn. And in it, she tells this story about a woman she was teaching to manifest. And the woman comes to her and says, I've spoke the word for a beautiful set of plates. And after I spoke the word, my neighbor came around and she offered me a set of plates, but they were broken. Is this all that life has to offer me? Should I take these plates? And Florence says, no. You should not accept the plates. They're just a sign from the universe that your good is on its way. Do not accept these plates because they will take the space of the actual thing that you're calling in. And I know I made a mastery out of accepting broken plates from the universe in most of my life. I had relationships, I had set out intentions, and a relationship would come along, but it would not be mostly what I was asking for. But I would think, okay, I guess this is what life has to offer me. Let me make the best out of it. Let me see the good in it. Oh, this is not really what I do for work, but life has given this to me. Maybe this is what I'm meant to be doing. Let me make the best of it. I don't really want to live here in this apartment, in this city, in this country, but this is what life has offered me. So let me make the best of it. These friendships don't really feel good to me anymore, but this is what life has offered to me. Let me make the best of it. I mean, that was my life. And it wasn't until I started to put my foot down to the universe and say, no, this is not what I want. Send me something better. And I stopped accepting less than what I was asking for. And it's understandable that when we're going for things that we've never had in our lives, that sometimes we're taking action from an identity that doesn't have what they want and is coming from lack. And if you're coming from lack and you're taking action, and even if you're doing your intentions and everything, but if you're coming from an old identity that doesn't believe that they can have what they want, you can take action all day and nothing will happen. You'll just get some kind of results, but they'll be broken plates. And it's in this point where you need to say, no more broken plates. Whenever I have done that, when I'm taking action, I'm doing all the things I outline here on this channel, and I'm getting weird stuff back that has very little to do with what I actually want to experience. I stamp my foot down and say, no, send me something better. And when I do, I start to get new ideas. I start to come across teachers, courses, books. And if I'm available to accept that the action that I have been taking is not the right one, and I shift and I study the things and I listen to the intuition and the guidance that I get from setting a higher bar for my life, I will be led, and I have been led to the things that I actually want. But if we crowd our life with stuff that we don't really want, but find the good in it, where's the space for the new? Where is it? You know, there's a beautiful part in the Ringing Cedars books when Anastasia is stomping her foot down to our creator, and her grandfathers are there, and she's saying, I want the exact word combinations, that I can tell people that they understand to change their life, and we can shift the way that humanity is going. There has been this cycle of the human civilization going to the technocratic route, away from the great design of our Creator, and then a great catastrophe happens and that civilization is wiped off the earth, and then a new civilization starts. And Anastasia said, no, I do not consent. There has to be a better way. Is it, we have to learn as the messengers to speak in words that people actually understand and that move them to shift their life into a different dimension, and that we can experience a new earth and a beautiful learning of what we did wrong and creating a new civilization out of it, instead of wiping the old one away and then starting all over again with no memory of what happened before. There has to be a better way. And she was stomping her feet, and her grandfathers were saying, what are you doing? Why are you being so demanding? But she got her way. She got her way. And that's the thing. We have to ask for more, for better. It doesn't have to be the way it's always been done. Whether it's personally in your life, in your relationship, in your work, in your health, it doesn't have to be the way it's always been done in your family, your community. You can ask for more. Yes, we should appreciate the beauty in our lives, but not at the expense of growth, and not as a way of hiding from our own sense of not believing that we can have what we desire, and not taking our creation to as far as it can go. And the same thing is true about demanding for better, is about the future of humanity. I see too many spiritual channels, non-spiritual channels, podcasts talking about these visions for the future. The AI is gonna take over, no one's gonna have a job, there's gonna be great weather things that are happening, and it's gonna be chaos and it's gonna be hard, but you just have to accept it, and at the end of it something great will come. And I always think, is this how you're gonna use your creative power and your influence and to guide your audience towards a future that's pretty awful? Why would you do that? The future is free and open, and we get to choose it. We as individuals get to choose the realities that we step into. And I personally, always when I see that stuff, I just say, I do not consent. That's not the reality I'm going to. I mean, have a good time in the chaos realm, not interested. Not what I'm creating, not what I'm, inviting everyone else to. You don't have to accept the crappy visions of future that you constantly get offered. Just say no. I'm not taking that broken plate. I want a beautiful future for humanity. It's the same in all areas of our life. Just stamp your foot down and say, no, I want more. And I'm willing to do whatever healing and releasing and looking at my own deep, dark stuff that's stopping me from accepting the beauty of life into every aspect, every area of my life. You don't have to just settle for anything. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.